All right, so come with me to the meat store in Tampa. House of Meats to be specific, okay? So this one is the one that's on Fletcher, but I believe they have one on ooh, Sly. All right. So I come in, I really set myself a budget of like $50. Like I was like, I'm not gonna go over 50, So I get in. I always go by the vegetable section first. Um, I do have a garden, but I don't have any peppers. So I was like, okay, let me just try and see if I can pick up some stuff from over here. So I don't need any time or anything like that. I don't think I'm gonna need that anyway. I don't want to say I don't need it, but I don't think I do need it. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some peppers. Okay. So we have the trilogy here. The pepper is it really is the same pepper. It's just in different stages. Is why it's different colors. If you the fun fact. Okay, grab some lemons. Okay, because I think I'm out of lemons, so I'm gonna grab some of those. Not gonna get any green onions and things like that. Any cilantro because I do have that. I could pull that out from the backyard. So I am going to go ahead and get some garlic because my garlic that's growing in my garden isn't ready yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get this already peeled package of garlic. We're going to make our way around to where the meat is. So the guy was already putting some new meat out. So I'm like, okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we can scratch up here. So I was looking at the turkey wing. I'm not turkey wings, sorry, the chicken wings, the chicken thighs. Looking at the price of everything. So I went ahead and ended up picking up a pack of chicken thighs. Yeah, it was a little sticky, a little wet. So I went ahead and grabbed some bags to put them in. Then I was like, okay, trying to get more bang for my buck. So I went and looked at the pork chops. And so I'm like, okay, let's see how many come in here, the pricing, all that stuff. So I went ahead and grabbed a package of pork chops as well. Okay. And this is me just, looking around, make sure I'm getting a good price. And then also, looking at the freshness of it. I went down to the drumsticks, the chicken drumsticks, and, they're pretty good with the price on that. So I was just trying to find a nice package of that. So I did grab that and I added that in. Prices have gone up a little bit, but I do like to go to the meat store instead of the grocery store to get my meat, unless I'm like pressed for time or whatever. Then I'll go to the grocery store. I do not buy my meat from Walmart. I buy my meat from the grocery store, the actual grocery store, or the meat store. I don't get my meat from Walmart because I feel like Walmart is like a convenience store. It's like everything is there for your convenience. Um, so yeah. Back to the video. So I think I had picked up some smoked turkey necks, if I believe correctly. I think I ended up picking up a Boston butt. Because that roast was a little too pricey for my for my budget for this trip. Otherwise, I would have just picked it up, but yeah. So I ended up getting the Boston butt. Me just looking around for the prices, and then I'm just still trying to scoop up a few things. So I did get some spare ribs here instead of the one that's next to it. I don't think it's in the video. I think it might be on the right hand side, but so I'm counting it up, just making sure it's enough. And then I added that in there and I was like, okay, well, let me go over here to the frozen section because I really want to see if they have any turkey wings cut up already. So I'm looking and I'm like, okay, let me grab a package of turkey wings because, I like to cook those and cook them down and put, make gravy and all that stuff. So with some rice. So I'm looking at that and then I was like, Hmm, I forgot they do have other stuff over here that's frozen. So let me look at the price because if it's cheaper and it's the same meat, of course, then I can just put back the other meat that I just put in there and get this. Now, I used to love getting oxtails and I used to complain about the price back then, some years ago. when oxtails used to be like 20 something dollars. Now they're like 45. No ma'am, you can stay right there. So I went ahead and started picking up the frozen packages of the meat that I had already placed in there and put the other meat back. But real quick, back on those oxtails, why is the price of this cow's tail freaking $45? Because I don't understand. Like I really don't understand. I don't get it. But I went around to the fish section. Normally I grab fish, but it was not going to be in the budget that I set out for myself for this particular trip. So I did not get any fish. They do have like snow crab legs. No, thank you. I didn't get any seafood. They do have what's called meat packets, meat plans, and I used to get this when I first, call myself being married and being a wife. I used to get meat plans all the time, but I just get what I need now. Because sometimes the meat plans don't have what I want in it. So this is me just putting everything up at the register so I could see what this is about to total out to. Because at one point I forgot how much the meat was, so I lost count. So I was just like, you know what, it is what it is. I shouldn't be too off. So the budget was $50. Okay, so you see all the stuff that I'm putting up here with the meat and the few little vegetables that I had. So let's see where we're going to total up to. Okay, let's see what we're going to total up to. Let's check it out. This should last me for a while though. So right now we're at 59.59. She's ringing up a few more things. Okay. So the total is 63.67. So I went, oh, I'm sorry, 68.06. So I did go over the budget by $18. Which is not too bad, but I did go over a little bit, but my budget was $50. So I did kind of fare out pretty good for what I purchased. So that should last us a little while. And then I probably just do a big run. But this was specifically for me to do like a small, you know, stick to the script, stick to the budget type run because I'm getting ready to clean out my refrigerator and I want fresh stuff. So, and I was running low. So I was like, okay, let me just go to the meat store. So I'm just putting up my groceries that I just got, well, the meat in the back of my truck. Oh, well, no, I'm not. I think I was cleaning out the back because my daughter's stuff was back there in the trunk. I had all kind of stuff back there. So, big mama, big mama. All right, look at out, out, out. I be looking a mess, but baby, I was looking. I was serving it up right then, but I be looking a mess. I don't even be kidding. Excuse the boobs. I don't know why all my toddlers, all my tatalicious was all in the video, but yeah, this is me putting the groceries in the back, just trying to hurry it up. But yeah, this was my trip to the meat store on the budget of $50.